Viewers, good evening. Let's start with the Justice for Twisha campaign. The latest is that Twisha's husband Samarth Singh has finally emerged out of hiding. He went to surrender, but the court refused, and he has now been detained. In fact, been arrested by the Madhya Pradesh Police, and as we speak, he is en route to Bhopal from Jabalpur. Without any delay, let me open this up. Ishtaran Bhandari, Dr. Vikram Singh joining us. Ishtaran, what do you make of what we've seen so far in this case?
Yesterday also on Times Now, I was saying that the state had to move to seek cancellation of bail of the mother-in-law, which the state today sought, and the court has issued notice on it. So one step which would have been taken on day one is finally being taken. The step two was, how come in such a case the police was unable to find the accused, the main accused, that's the husband. When police wants to find somebody, आप पताल में जाके छुप जाएं, वो ढूंढ के निकाल के ले आते हैं. So why was the police unable to find this person? He is not a mastermind who had run away to some foreign jurisdiction, had some linkages that he had shipped out of India. So for so many days, why the police was not able to find, that's a big question, and that could be one of the reasons where this case needs to go to CBI. But now that he is surrendered, it's a good thing. After that, the law has to take its course. Whatever is the evidence, whatever are the facts of the case, we have to see. But till now, he was not being arrested. That was a absolute red flag as to how the investigation is being conducted. The third aspect now is what happens here and after. It's a good thing that the highest legal officers of the country are now representing in this case, and the state is taking it seriously. Monday is the hearing on cancellation of bail. Cancellation of bail is a very rare thing. The High Court does not ordinarily do it. Once you have a bail, it's very rare. But this case, to my mind, fits the parameters where the bail can be cancelled, should be cancelled, because what was the accused person doing? Has the ability to influence witnesses, has the ability to tamper with evidence. We have seen the phone records with all people who were in influential places and had the power to influence investigation. Whether those calls are innocuous or not has to be seen. But at the time of interrogation, I believe custodial interrogation in such cases is absolutely necessary and should be done. So where we stand today and where we may stand on Monday is what should have happened on day one. It did not happen. That is why media had to wake up. That's why Times Now had to do all these programs, that the process should be followed no matter how high and mighty you are. It is being followed now.
Mrunali Deshmukh is an advocate. She is also joining us. Ms. Deshmukh, good evening. Why does it take the media to push the system to do its work?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? This is media activism. And I think all of you, all the channels, and each one of you have taken it upon as a personal mission to ensure that justice is done. Nobody in power is able to abuse and misuse the law and use the connect. Also, you guys have really ensured that the pressure is on so that the deep slumbered investigating authorities or whoever they are have been woken up, literally shaken up to be really active. That is how today we have the CBI coming in. Today we have Samarth being in the court, wanting to surrender. Today we have something which is happening, which I heard about it, is that there is an intervention from the center, from the Solicitor General, who has also made a plea and a statement which is made by, video conferencing, virtually he appeared, saying that there seems to be a lot of hurry, and it is done in a hurried manner, the bail which was granted to Giribala. Now, these are very, very strong words. You may just, as a layperson may see, what is a hurry, what is it, that's not there. But it has a deep-rooted legal meaning, obviously without casting any aspersions on the judicial officer who has granted the bail. They have definitely ensured that this was not the way it should have been done, and you have done in a hurried manner. It's a very sophisticated way of saying, buddy, you are wrong. This is not the way you should have done it. So I think that itself, and it is the media activism, as I say, which has been able to bring the parents of the lady. They were completely harrowed by the system and by the pressure and the authority which was yielded by Giribala.
Dr. Vikram Singh, why couldn't the Madhya Pradesh Police for 10 days trace this man?
Pranesh, good evening, and good evening, Ishtaran Bhandari ji. And ma'am, I would say that there are two sets of rules. You show me the man and I'll show you the rules. In this case, it was not an attempted surrender of Samarth. It was the surrender of the system itself, including the police. The manner in which the police conducted itself leaves much to be desired, and I'm very disappointed by the professionalism displayed by the Madhya Pradesh Police, otherwise known for its professional competence. If they had wanted, as Mr. Bhandari had said, they had it in them to ensure that he was arrested in the next 24 hours. This did not happen. And to the contrary, the manner in which Giribala ji got anticipatory bail, sophistication may be one of the strong points of the judiciary, but it is not a virtue which we in the police enjoy. We would say that it was a perverse judgment manipulated to the advantage of Giribala ji. In no uncertain terms, because of the fact that the entire system went supine to aid and abet Giribala and Samarth. But for your positive and proactive interventions, perhaps Samarth would not have been accounted for. But rest assured that what has happened is indeed a very sad commentary on the performance of the police. No electronic surveillance, no serious attempt to apprehend Samarth. Therefore, I would say that they need to look up their training and their priorities well in order. Today was a very sad day, and it was indicative of the fact that this orchestrated surrender, and the surrender happened on a Friday evening. This is even more ominous. Mr. Bhandari would understand the meaning and the ramifications, as also Ms. Nalini Deshmukh ji would understand. Friday evening would mean so much of advantage to the accused. And therefore, it was orchestrated for a Friday evening so that they have Saturday and Sunday, the closure days of the court, and take the fullest advantage. Pranesh, this is a very sorry state of affairs as it's happened in Madhya Pradesh. But yes, again, I would say, you show me the man and I'll show you the rules. This kind of syndrome does not help us in any manner.
Ishtaran, I'll give you the last word on this. Do you think this go slow was deliberate?
It is writ large on the facts. Where was the go slow? The anticipatory bail was rapid fast. There was no go slow in the anticipatory bail. Usually you sometimes even give interim protection. You say, okay, you have interim protection till the next date of hearing, let the state come, because I heard that the FIR was not before the court, FIR had not been filed. So you say, okay, interim protection. You don't straight away give anticipatory bail. There are procedures which every person who operates in courts know how it operates. So A, that. B, there is none better in this country than the DGP Vikram Singh ji who just spoke. He knows the law, he knows the procedure also. Procedure also, see, that is what you need to know. And he knows how the procedure has worked in the state. So there was no go slow, Pranesh, to answer you. There was rapid, where it benefited the accused, and it was absolute inertia, where it benefited the accused. So that is the speed in this case till now.
All right. I will leave it at this. Ms. Deshmukh, Ishtaran, Dr. Vikram Singh, thank you for joining us.